Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? Welcome to episode 81. This is going to be a quick episode this evening. Be sure to let me know that you're on. Say hi. I definitely want to say hi to anybody that gets on here. What's going on, Paul? We're going to do a quick episode this evening, episode 81 of The Homefront. Real quick. So I'll give you a quick overview of this weekend. We had a lot of fun, a lot of work. What's going on, Jose? What's up, Kala? Hey, William Matthews. What's going on? How are you guys doing this evening? Valentine? Hello, hello, hello. I have a really good book that I'm going to share a little bit of info on you. I know, right? It's been a long time. Saturday, we worked 18 hours. Hello, Bobby. We worked 18 hours helping my friend clear her house. I mean, we are not completely done, but we worked a long time. I was up at 5:30 in the morning doing paperwork and off to moving until I think it was 11:30 at night. Superwomen at the storage unit, packing it in, dropping it off. You should have seen us with the moving the furniture. It was pretty funny. I think if anybody had seen us two women moving all day long, she got so angry at me, she threw something. She threw some bubble wrap at me and was like, "This is not life. You have too much energy." So today I am feeling it. I am crashing hard. We rewarded ourselves yesterday with a day trip to the beach, which was great. And I slept all day on the beach. I think I need at least 2 or 3 days of sleeping on the beach. I did get a little bit of raccoon burn, which was great. Hey, Terrence Freeman, what's going on? Thank you for joining this evening. I have zero energy right now. Welcome to my world. Yeah, I mean, literally, I'm crashing. I've been working and I've been napping on and off. I had a whole plan for the day, and it kind of, oh, thanks. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but it's really a mess tonight, actually. Thank you, Valentine. I had a whole plan for the day, and I had to completely change it up because it just didn't work out. I woke up and I had a sick child, a sick dog, and I had to take care of both of them. And I'm starting to feel just completely run down from all the work from this weekend. It was not a holiday weekend. We put in a lot of work. And it still goes. Tomorrow I have some things to do as well. I'm going to run up to my new listing that I got on Friday night, which is why we didn't have the show. Got a new listing on Friday night, and I had to be flexible there and switch it up and go put the lockbox on. So it's realtor life is being flexible and helping out where you need to because you got to get the job done. So you just have to keep it moving. You have to help people, and as long as that's your mindset, you're going to do very well in it. But I did want to go over this. I started this new book called Living in the Moment by Anna Black. And this little section of this book really put a new perspective gave me new perspective. I'm going to read this little piece where it says, "The effectiveness of our stress reaction has ensured our survival and is consequently our default setting is one of hypervigilance. When you are stressed," hey Andrew, what's going on? And thank you, Terrence, for that. Congratulations. When you are stressed, your body automatically goes into the fight or flight mode. And I thought, okay, I understand that because you experience, your heart rate goes up and, you have different things that happen to your body. But it really legitimately goes into a different state. This says that your energy as epinephrine, adrenaline, is released, as well as other stress hormones that activate the body's emergency systems to help you run faster or fight the danger. So there's actually a legitimate scientific reason for these things to happen. The heart rate speeds up, beating 3 or 4 times faster than the usual to pump blood around the body as quickly as possible so your arms and legs can function optimally to fight or run. Long-term bodily functions such as growth, digestion, and the reproductive system are completely shut down. Or not, I wouldn't say completely, I added completely, but they're shut down. The rationale being that if you are killed by a threat, you won't need to grow, digest your food, or reproduce. And I think that's crazy because I know when I am stressed, I don't eat. And I really didn't put 2 and 2 together. but it really shuts down your digestive system, and you don't need to eat because your body's in that defense mode. Exactly, your defense mode. It says the body evacuates any waste matter, which is extra weight, so that it is as light as possible to flee, which is why you may have an upset stomach. It says this is why we feel the need to visit the bathroom when we are stressed. I know personally I get clammy hands. I noticed there, it says right here, you may notice your skin goes clammy in stressful moments. This is because your blood is being pulled away from the body's surface to support the heart and muscles. So many good nuggets in this book. You also feel butterflies in your stomach as the digestive system is shutting down and your heart begins beating rapidly as it pumps faster. In addition, your pupils dilate so that you can see better. And the scalp tightens, and I've felt this before. Your scalp tightens and your hair seems to stand on end. Your body hair does this too. And this is all when you're stressed. So imagine what your body is going through. It says that your body, so that you can sense danger through vibrations. So your hair, just like dogs, your hair stands on end, your scalp tightens so that you can sense danger through vibrations. That is incredible. Your mouth goes dry because fluid is being diverted from non-essential locations. And in some people, the throat goes into a spasm. Simultaneously, while the body is activated for action, the brain continues to gather information from the senses about the alleged threat, as well as from the higher centers of the brain accessing memories and comparing the threat against any previous or similar experiences. Therefore, our thoughts and our memories have an important role to play in safeguarding us from danger. So just think about all those things that are happening to your body. It says you're hypervigilant when you're stressed. And our idea of stress now is not the idea of stress, many, many years ago when they were actually in a survival mode. A lot of things we experience, we have issues and we get angry and we get upset and we're stressed out when dealing with certain situations, and it really doesn't require all that. We are not fighting for our lives. So with that being said, take some time and assess what you are getting stressed over. And I only say this because this was just a good book. It says when we're in fight or flight mechanism is repeatedly and needlessly activated through everyday stress, the consequences can be serious and our long-term body systems can become vulnerable to disease. So just something I wanted to throw out there because I think this is a great book and I'm just starting it. And I think it's something that everybody should know or hear. I'm going to send you some links to listen for when you go to sleep. It helps condition. Yeah. I mean, I meditate. I've gotten away from it. And what I realized was working so hard this weekend is that when you get away from those things, you get off balance. Your body gets totally run down. So getting back to the things that help me get through reading and meditating, it's very important. You can put in all the work you want, but when your body, and that's the next chapter, I'm actually tuning into your body. It's very important because my body is saying, hello, I'm tired, you better listen. And my daughter's sick, the dog's sick. I mean, they're not running, but those are all signs to me to slow down, take some time, take a break, and spend some time right now living in the moment with what's going on right here in my life. Spend some time with the dogs, spend some time with my daughter, look at her, see what she's got going on, cater to her a little bit. These are all things that I need to do sometimes and step back because I'm such I run at 100, at level 100 all the time. Hey Claudia, what's going on? Thank you for joining this evening. But I run at level 100 all the time, and I don't stop until I crash. I don't really stop and take a few minutes. I think I got in about 12:30 on Friday night. I got up at 5:30 Saturday morning. We did those 18 hours. I got in again at 1 a.m. and we got up again at 6 a.m. on Sunday morning and left again. So we're going all the time. And I have to remember my little person, she's 13 years old. She can't go at that speed. She doesn't have the energy that I have. She needs more sleep. She's growing. And that's why I have so many supplements going on, because I don't get enough sleep. I don't need as much sleep, but at the same time I'm crashing, and I've seen that today. I've totally crashed today. down to my stomach is upset, and I'm exhausted, I'm drained, I'm not thinking about things well. I start reading and I start to fall asleep. So it's important to take time to relax, to take a step back and process everything that you've done, and really take a break, because then you can perform at a much higher level after you've had that quick break. And as Andrew said, I believe many of us are like-minded individuals are guilty of this restlessness. It is necessary. You can't perform at your top level if you're just completely drained. And Mario texted me today and he said, "Happy 4th, and I hope you're enjoying your vacation." I said, "Nope, that was done yesterday. It was the day trip." I mean, it was, "Hey Rick, what's going on?" It was just a day trip. I really I could have used 3 days to sleep on the beach. My friend, she said, "You slept all day on the beach." Literally, we had a umbrella up. I was on the blanket. I got a little bit of sun, and I just slept, and it was great. It was nice. We got up, we walked up, got some food, and went back to sleep on the beach. So that's really needed. It's really going to be needed tomorrow, even though I'm not going to sleep. Yes, I love Ocean City, Maryland. I didn't get a chance to go yet for a couple of days, but we're going to another beach here in a couple weeks, and I think I'm going to plan to go to Tampa in August. Yeah, I know, vacation, I wish. But yeah, so I just encourage you, again, I'll keep you updated on this book. It's a really good book so far. I'm only on chapter 2, but I'm loving what I'm reading. And it takes you, when you take the time to sit back and think about things and process it, you have a better perspective. You start to realize things that you need to do for yourself, and paying attention to what's going on around you they're big signs. I feel like God puts these things in front of you to say, "Hey, pay attention to what you're doing. You're not doing what you need to do, because I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna take you down a notch. I'm gonna make you rest by getting sick." So I think these things are, wake up calls for me, and God throwing signs to say, take a step back. You don't have to completely step out. Just take a step for a minute and pay attention to your own life instead of everything else going on around you. They say that when we get stressed, well, this isn't true in this case. I'm just a hard worker. But they say we throw ourselves into things when we get stressed, like work and doing other things to block out, either drinking, doing drugs, which is not anything that I do. I have had a drink once in a blue moon. When you get done with that book, The Lamb's Supper by Scott. Yeah, I'll have to read that one. I love reading. I have 2 more books that I have to read, and I also want to buy the I Am book that Janine just put out. So that's another one I want to read. I'm big into reading, and I've been out of it since I've been doing so much the last couple weeks, trying to help other people. I've totally forgotten about myself, and that's why I'm crashing today. So I encourage you guys to pay attention to pay attention to your body for sure. If your body if you're getting sick, or you've got a pain, pay attention to it. There's a reason for it. So, and I wish you guys all a happy 4th. We are not having a show tomorrow. We will resume on Wednesday night with Girls Night, but we are taking the 4th off. I am taking 1 day off. So I hope you guys have an amazing holiday. Thank you for joining. Just got mine. It's a great journal. Yeah, I've seen some of her posts with it, and I can't wait to get that book. Hey Mike, thanks for joining. But if you guys have any book recommendations, like Andrew, please let me know. I love to read. And thanks as always for joining, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Talk to you soon.